Well, you cannot be a longtime Falcons fan without knowing the story of Tim Green. The Falcons drafted him in the first round in 1986. And he played for 8 years, earned a law degree, became an author. He is an extraordinary man. Also worked with me during Falcons broadcasts. 5 years ago, Tim was diagnosed with ALS, but that has not been stopping him. He has written another book that kids are going to love. Recently, I talked with Tim and his son, Troy, about his life today, and Tim is able to speak through a voice processor now at this point in his life. He also spoke of the memories of playing for the Falcons and his fight against ALS. Tim, you have a new book coming out. You address ALS and the impact on a football family. As you were conceptualizing this, did you struggle with how to tell the saga of ALS and the sport of football?
No, I didn't struggle. The story was very straightforward because it was so heavily reliant on the true story.
Much has been made in the last month or so as legendary NFL players, including your former teammate Brett Favre here in Atlanta, who came out opposed to tackle football for children. How do you feel about that subject, Tim?
Of course, I respect my old teammates' opinions, but I disagree. With the proper line and tackling techniques, young kids should be able to enjoy the game without any greater risk than soccer or basketball.
You know, I always run into Falcons fans who ask about you, Tim. I know, as I've written a little bit about you on my social media page over the last couple of years, I just am always stopped, whether it's, you know, Dunkin' Donut shops or barbecue restaurant, Fat Matt's, I know that you love so much. Do you ever think what it might have been like to have played for maybe a less chaotic franchise like the Falcons?
Oh, I think of that often, mostly because our three boys are rabid football fans, and they often ask me to recount the stories of how the Super Bowl Giants were going to draft me only 2 picks after the Falcons, or how the Dallas Cowboys wanted to trade for me in the second year of my career.
How do you structure your days now, Tim? How does that work for you now?
I get up and dig into my emails until the inbox is empty. In the middle of the day, I schedule law firm meetings and conference calls. When I finish in the early afternoon, I begin writing until dinner time.
Are you in touch with former Falcons teammates these days?
I've stayed in touch with a lot of the guys through the years. A bunch of guys used to come to upstate New York to hunt and fish. Mike Gann, Scott Case leading the charge, and I've kept in touch with Dion and Goldberg.
Anything you would like to say to the many, many Atlanta fans who think and pray for you daily?
Any prayers are greatly appreciated. Also, if you want to help us beat this disease, you can go to tackleals.com to make a donation. Every dollar goes directly to one of the leading ALS research teams in the world at Mass General Hospital. Or you could buy a copy of Final Season because I am donating every dollar I earn from this book to Tackle the ALS, where we've raised over $5 million for ALS research.
Hey, Troy, hold up that book so we can look at it. Let's sell some of those copies right now. Huh? There it is. How are you doing? How's your family doing, Troy? Is everybody hanging in there and proceeding forward?
I think everyone's good. It probably sounds a little cheesy, but I think we focus on the positives that have come of this, which, you know, if you look close, you can find them, even in some dark scenarios, but everybody's closer together physically. Everyone lives close by. Everyone spends a lot of time all together. You know, and then that means my kids, his grandkids, and my nephews, everyone's all running around together. So it's a lot of fun. And everyone's doing good. You know, there's been a lot of support from people, really all over the place. So it's been, you know, challenging at times, but for the most part, we just focus on what we can do, not what we can't do. And it's been good.
Well, it is so great to see you, and thank you for spending time with us. And I'm grateful, and always grateful for Tim's friendship. And Troy, it's good to see you as well.
Thanks so much.
Thank you, Jeff.
I don't know. You know, Tim is, I mean, what's to say about Tim that hasn't already been said before? I was just sitting here and just kind of flashing back to an assortment of moments that I've spent with Tim. And I was thinking Lenox Square Mall during the Christmas season. I ran into he and his wife and his kids and my stepdaughter. We were all in line for Santa Claus and you know, breakfasts on the road with he and Bill Goldberg when the three of us were doing Falcon games, or the first time I met Tim when he came to the Falcons complex in '86, knew nothing about Atlanta, and said he was looking forward to living here. So I don't know. That's about all you can say, and he's an amazing guy.